What is up, my YouTube family? It is your boy Curtis Wayne back with another video. And today this is a totally different video, man, from what you guys are used to on my channel, which is basically beat videos. I just came to basically chit chat, talk to you guys and let you know what's been going on or what's going on as far as you haven't seen any beat videos this week on my channel. So just wanted to talk about that, fill you in a little bit. But before I do that, if you're watching this video and you're new to the circle, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Also, make sure you like this video. Give me a thumbs up. Also, share my videos. If you haven't watched all my videos, go back, watch. I put some good stuff on there, man. I have some pretty decent content, you know. I've talked about music business topics. Of course, I have beat videos. I've even done some things where I showed certain tips and pointers with the MPC X. So go through and watch my videos, man. Drop some positive comments. And like I said, subscribe to the channel. So basically, man, the MPC X is gone. I sold it, guys. I sold the MPC X. I'm an Akai head. I love Akai. And I will eventually get another MPC X. But right now, I started another business. So basically, Black Falcon, this is one of my hats for the Black Falcon company. Basically, over the years, man, I've put together a few different types of hats, you know, different designs, all ideas that I come up with, and I'll send them to my graphic designer, have him make a mock-up, and then I'll find manufacturers to go ahead and manufacture the product for me. And I've been doing that. I actually was curious about basically fashion, apparel since like 2013. 2013, that's kind of when I was getting deep on watching a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of influencers, especially in the fitness realm, because I like to work out and all that too. So I'd watch a lot of these fitness guys, you know, Chris Jones, Christian Guzman, Mike Rashid, you know, the list goes on and on. Larry Wheels, Russ Swole, Shali, you know, basically watching all those people, man. And I started watching those guys at the bottom, you know, like Chris Jones was still living in an apartment when I started watching him. You know, Christian Guzman, I think he was on his first gym when I started watching him. You know what I mean? And just to see these guys' growth over the years has been amazing. So I kind of started to want to play around with the idea of doing an apparel line myself back in, like I said, 2013. So I didn't know where to start, you know, who to talk to, what information to get, how to find manufacturers. I didn't know anything about any of that. So basically, I just started researching. I found some companies that would just basically take a shirt that they already have and they'll slap a logo on it. So I did that, pressed up just a few. Gave a couple to some friends, and that was pretty much it, you know. I didn't really go far with it. I didn't sell anything like that. Kind of died down, and all this time I was still, you know, of course, making beats and stuff, but I wasn't doing YouTube. I wasn't doing my own YouTube channel. I was just watching everybody else be successful on YouTube. So I want to say in like 2015, I did it again. So I stopped for about maybe a year and a half. And then 2015, I pressed up some more shirts and I pressed up a hat. And it was a new era hat. I just threw my logo on it. And I, you know, put a logo on a couple of t-shirts, took some photos in it, you know, and that was it. You know, I think I sold one shirt to my auntie. You know, she supported me and bought a shirt. And once again, just kind of, you know, stuck as far as where to go with it. And so, of course, during all this time, I'm still a student with Central New Mexico Community College. So I'm working on my associate degree and I'm taking a lot of business classes, you know, and I've been doing that just off and on throughout my time living in New Mexico. And I finally finished it, but was just doing that. And then I came across this program that was an entrepreneurship program with Central New Mexico, and I signed up for it. And they basically kind of gave you some guidance. It was kind of like a mentorship. They brought these people in that already ran successful businesses, or they were investors for certain businesses, angel investors and whatnot. And they kind of give you some guidance, show you kind of try to, kind of put you on the right path kind of thing. And then that's when I started finding out about manufacturing, like going overseas and, finding all these different companies that can manufacture your products. So I did that. So I started putting together True On apparel brand, leggings. I had women's leggings. I had men's shirts. Man, I had so many different ideas. I mean, I put a lot of money into this stuff over the years, and I had a full catalog, everything laid out, but it's so expensive to just jump off. If you don't have angel investors, or if you can't go get a bank loan, which I can't because my credit, I'm working on my credit, and of course, being a black man, no bank really wants to loan you anything unless you come in with some A+ credit and, you have a lot of things, all your ducks in a row. So, and I didn't have anybody supporting me, nobody behind me at all, man. And that's with anything in life. If you have a dream and you have ambitions, it's only you. You're the only one that's going to make those things happen and make yourself successful. Nobody else is going to do that for you. Nobody's going to be there when you want them to be there. Nobody's really there. For me, it wasn't anyway. So, I was doing that, putting my little money, working jobs and taking my paychecks and putting it behind that stuff. And still didn't get that thing going because, like I said, I didn't have the money to invest and have product. And, of course, it's a digital world. And digital was a big thing at that time, And so kind of learning the whole digital marketing. Like now you have the Facebook ads, which a lot of people is, they're successful with the Facebook ads and Instagram ads. I ended up getting what you call a micro loan and everything like that. Invested that money into that business, but it didn't go anywhere. So kind of let it go for a little bit. And then I said, man, doing apparel, that's just too much because you got to have all these different items. And then you have to have different colorways for each one. And then what if you put together, let's say 6 items and people only like 2 of the 6, So it was just kind of one of those things where it's like, man, you could waste a lot of money as well. So I said, man, let me focus on one item, be really good at that one item. And that's when I started doing the hats. And I said, man, why don't I just sit down and sketch? I'm not an artist. I can't draw like that, but I can get my idea across. So I just would play around, do a little doodling in a notebook. And I came up with a couple of designs. I sent one off to, like I said, my graphic designer. He made a mock-up. And then I said, man, let me go ahead and press up a sample. Had a sample pressed up. I did that a few times. I have 4 different designs. You guys have seen some of those designs in my different videos. And all of those designs make up the Black Falcon company brand. So when I came up with the name Black Falcon, I said, this is it. This is a winner right here. This is the company, And then when I started researching about falcons, like actual falcons, the bird falcon, it just made all the sense. It made all the sense to me, to name my company Black Falcon, man. For one, a Black Falcon is the fastest animal on this planet. They can fly up to 240 miles an hour. They catch their food in the air. They very rarely will come to the ground. And, of course, the only predator they have would be a snake, if a snake can catch them, because falcons live high up in the air and they stay on the peaks of mountains. So they'll live right on the peak, so they can just come right on down, grab their prey, take it back to their family. Where the fighter jets get their design from, the falcon. The way the wings are, falcon's wings curve out and they're more pointy versus other birds, their wings are flat. But it's a whole story I can go onto that. But that's just how detailed I am when I create a business or come with an idea. I'm super detailed, man. I'm a Scorpio, so I really dig in. I do a lot of research. Same thing with any music business tips, man. I'll read books. I'll watch videos. I'll ask questions. and I basically will quote my sources. So, if anything that I am talking about, like I said, I'm getting it directly from a book and I'm just paraphrasing it and giving that information to you guys. But that's just how I am. And that's what I did with the Black Falcon brand. And like I said, when I came up with that name and I started doing that research about falcons and, putting together the whole brand, I said, man, this is fly, literally. I said, man, this is a fly idea right here. And it just felt right in my soul. And so the Black Falcon brand was born. So I started putting everything together with that. And it's a couple of guys that I dig, and a lot of you guys may know, but like Sherrod, he's the owner of a company called God is Dope. I watch a lot of their podcasts. They have a podcast, and I watch and I listen to what these young dudes talk about and how they gain success. It's two other brothers, Nick, and I can't think of the other brother's name right now, but they're the owners of a company called World Envision, out of New Orleans. And what they say, it's another cat that owns a company called Humble Religion. Listening to, his interview and whatnot, and just putting it together. But what I come to find, and numerous other people, man, I'll sit here and go into the rabbit hole on YouTube watching business videos, music videos, music production videos. It's a lot of y'all's channels I watch out there too, man. For sure. But I'll go in the rabbit hole I'll go down that rabbit hole on YouTube and really dig in. And so just watching all these different people that's successful with like apparel brands, and I'm like, how did they get this success? So what I started to see a pattern of was a lot of them went the boutique route, or what they call a cart. So a cart or a kiosk in a mall, World Envision did it. God is Dope did it. World Envision still has kiosk. I'm sure they have a few different ones. A bunch of different ones, man. So I said, man, maybe that's what the route I need to go. I need to get in the community where I live, which is New Mexico, and I need to get out here in the community and start from there. Start from the inside and work my way out, because Black Falcon is an e-commerce business. I started it with the idea to be an e-commerce business so I could sell worldwide. And basically, I just want to be able to sit back and make money while I sleep. People come to the website, they place their orders. I have a warehouse and we ship all those orders out. And that's where I'm going to get to eventually. But right now I said, man, let me go ahead and try this. At first I just was going to do a cart. So I said, let me call them all and find out what does it take to do this. So I call them all, and young lady answered, and she said, well, you need to talk to the mall manager. This is her name, and here's her phone number. So I call her. I leave her a message. She calls me right back, and she say, hey, how you doing? I tell her my name, tell her about my business. I sent her the link to the website and everything. And she said, hey, you know what? Your business would be perfect in this mall. And I'm thinking the whole time she's just talking about a cart. Because she said, we had a company here called the Hat Zone. And the guy, he actually just left a week ago. And he had been in this mall since 1996. He was very lucrative. Okay, cool. So how much does it cost to, start to rent one of these kiosks? Like, give me the process. And she said, no, this is not a kiosk. This is an actual store. So once I started doing the research to find out, man, it's hard to get a store in the mall. Honestly, it's supposedly that from what I've found, the research that I've done, it's hard to get a store in the mall, man. Because you got to think about it. You got people like K Jewelers, Dillard's, Macy's, Hobby Lobby, whatever it may be. These huge mega companies in these slots. And so I just felt like, man, this is God all the way. And of course I'm on my whole spiritual and affirmation grind, and it just felt right. I'm like, dang, like this is falling in place to where I wanted to be. So basically, to make a long story short, I'm already 15 minutes in, ended up getting a lease to do my own retail store inside a mall. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start in the community here in New Mexico, and then I'm gonna build from the inside out. And we're gonna build some great success with Black Falcon Company. And the music is still here, man. Music is my first passion, is my love, you know, but I need to make sure I can solidify a great financial life, so that way I can afford to do the music and stuff. Because if I never make money doing music, and I've never made money, but I've been making music since I was like 9 years old, writing raps, rapping, performing, man, doing shows back home at the crib back in Gary, Chicago, ever since I was a kid, you know, and we've never made any money doing that. So the music is still there. I'm actually gonna be upgrading a lot of stuff. I'm getting a new music desk. And yeah, I'm still gonna jump on the Akai. Actually, I've been looking at the Akai Force, so I plan to get the Akai Force. There's a couple of other things I've been looking at. Pioneer SP. I can't remember, SP something. It's a Pioneer joint, but it's the drum machine by Pioneer and Dave Smith's audio box I have. It keeps dropping the audio, and I'm pretty sure it's probably due to the fact that it has to be hooked up to a USB port, and I have that USB port connected USB-C, and then I have a bunch of stuff going on. So just to eliminate that, I'll probably end up getting the SSL, the SSL2. That way I could just plug it up USB-C. So yeah, it's just gonna be some changes as far as the setup, just some new gear, stuff like that, man. But like I said, it's gonna be a little while with that. Right now, I'm focusing on Black Falcon, but I will continue bringing y'all some beat videos. You know, anything that I might do going forward as far as beats right now at the moment will probably be just me cooking up in Reason or Studio One or Pro Tools or something like that. Preferably Studio One or Reason. Reason has always been my #1 DAW as far as producing on a computer. So, and then they have Reason 12 coming, so I might end up getting that. You know, I might just jump on that Reason 12 and, you know, just kind of dabble with that for the meanwhile until I'm ready to invest in the Akai Force, and then maybe grab me another X, and also get me, even though I had one, I sold that too, was the S2400, which is Isla Instruments. I had one of those, and I ain't even really get to use it, but you know, I'll probably grab one of those again too, man. But basically, that's all I wanted to do. I wanted to let y'all in on that. I know this is a long video. We at 18.5 minutes. But yeah, I just wanted to come in and let you guys know that. If you watched this whole video, you stayed to the end and watched it, shoot me a thumbs up for sure. And let's keep rocking, man. Stay creative. As this, you know, keep me inspired, man. So 100, Run the Track. Yeah, it's a lot, man. Malachi, mixed by Malachi, Superstar O. Yeah, I watch a lot of y'all, man. Bolo. So, you know, I love everybody, fam. I love everybody, man. So let's just keep pushing, keep doing what we got to do. This is the time for us all to be successful and start businesses, bro. You know what I mean? You know, there's going to be drum packs coming, man. I'm telling you, I'm going to give you guys some good stuff, man. So just keep rocking with me. Support me, man. Make sure you go over to blackfalcon.com. I'll make sure I have a link down here, blackfalcon.com, and sign up. Even if you don't want to purchase a hat right now, at least join the mailing list so that way we can stay in touch and I can get at you later. But go and support us at Black Falcon, man. It's Curtis Wayne, and I'm out. Yee!